back. So I'm going to tie a wee fly called the Thunder Shrimp, or it's just a slight variant on it. Now the hook and the vise is a partridge patriot double and black nickel and size 10. I'm going to start off using a Guinea thread 801 white. That's just to keep the body nice and bright. I'm going to use an Opal mirage tinsel. So I'm just going to catch the thread on a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook, work it down around about halfway. The tag in the rib is just going to be a silver wire, just using the Vineyards silver wire, 0.2 mil, but you use what you've got. Don't look out and band stuff that I am using. Now I'm just going to run my thread down, tying in the wire until I'm probably just slightly past the points of the hooks. Then I'm going to come around with 5 turns of the silver wire and then bring that up and in between the 2 hooks, and then we'll just work this forward. There, and then we'll just fold it back for a rib and work our thread back down. It's dead easy, this wee fly to tie. Just to there. The tail, just looking some orange bucktail, or you could use, I've tied it before with Arctic runner. Now, I'm just going to take a measurement of this. We're in about a length and a half, the 2 lengths the hook shank over the back. Then we'll come in and trim away the waist. Into that I'm going to add 2 strands of microflash. This is in fluorescent orange. Around with a pinching loop, another turn. Fold the waist ends back, trim those away. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to come up over the cut ends of the bucktail, nice and tight, and then work my thread back down, just trying to keep the body as smooth as it possibly can here. Now, on top of the bucktail, we need a wee drop of golden pheasant tippet fibres. Now, we don't need too much. This is just it is in the original pattern, but just a wee pinch on top, a couple of turns just to hold that in position. Then we'll come in with our Opal mirage tinsel in large. Got to put on my desk, can use it. Just catch it in, put it in the length of the body, and then just work our thread forward. And before I bring up the Opal mirage, I'm just going to switch over the thread to the Guinea thread 801 black, because the head of the fly is black. Now you can continue with the white thread and then, you know, just use some sort of felt tip or permanent marker to colour the head up. I always like to check at this point, just that I'm on the money at the back, and then I just work the Opal mirage tinsel forward, following this around with my thread, a couple of turns, come in and trim away the waist. Then I'm just going to come up with my silver wire. I'm looking 4 turns of the wire, so up the body. Follow this around with my thread. A couple of tight turns, bend and break away the wire. Now the original pattern doesn't have a wing, but I like to put a wing in this wee fly. And to do that, I'm just going to use some Arctic runner, dyed orange. Now, you don't need loads, it's just a wee tiny drop of Arctic runner. Very very sparse amount. Now, just want this coming past the tippet fibres on the tail. A couple of turns to hold. Come in, lift the waist up, trim that away. Now, Arctic runner just to make it last a wee bit longer. Just going to come in with a wee lick of super glue on them with thread. And then take this down over the cut ends and the excess. Just take that away with your finger and thumb. Then we'll go back to your orange microflash. Don't have to use orange air, guys. You can just use a pearl microflash, but do the same job, or no flash at all. It's up to you. Now, just catch that in, trim that away. Next, we're just looking at an orange cock, or in this case I'm using a hen hackle. So strip away the rubbish from the bottom. Just offer this up to the hook. Just come in with a couple of turns. Then I'm going to fold the tip back. Now this wee fly is good. I'm tying it here as a orange, obviously. The theme of the fly here, as you can see, is orange, but it's really good tied red. So red bucktail, red Arctic runner, red hackle at the front, whether it's a hen, which I'm using here, or a cock hackle. Now, I'm just going to basically use up most of the feather here, catch it in underneath, take a couple of nice tight turns. Now, I'm going to fold everything back because the stem's thin enough. Just come in, sweep everything back that wants to go forward of the eye, and then work your thread back up. Don't worry about that wee bit wee fibre has popped loose on us, that's okay. Just concentrate on tying in the hackle. Then come in, get the hackle stem and break that away. Just push that wee fibre back. Doesn't seem to want to go back for us. We got it. Yeah, it's good tied red and red, this wee pattern. And then the last hackle at the front, you're just looking at natural Guinea fowl feather. It's also a good fly, this tied on tubes. So just stroking back the fibres to reveal the tip. Just offer this up the hook, come in with a couple of turns, fold the tip back, just for extra strength. Break away the tip. And we'll just come round. The turns of this now is up to you. Usually a turn and a half. A turn and a half would do me. That's gonna be plenty there for me. So just gonna catch it in off underneath. Take a couple of turns. Now the stem's right and thick, so I'm just going to trim the excess away. Just come in and fold everything back that wants to go forward, and then we're just going to build up her head. Now there's no jungle cock on the original pattern. I'm not going to put any jungle cock onto this fly. Usually I do like to put the old jungle cock on, but we're going to leave it off this one. Then we're just going to come in and throw in a whip finish. Pull the thread tight, come in and trim away the tan thread, and that's the thunder shrimp, or a variant. Now the original pattern, just leave out the wing. Everything else remains the same. just to seal up the head. Just a wee coat of super glue. Right the whole way right round. And then once that dries, I'll come in and put on a couple of coats of varnish just to seal up the super glue, stop any old moisture bleeding. But there you go guys, that's the thunder shrimp. Now that's it tied with jungle cock lure. So it's the same fly, just with if you want to tie it with a jungle cock at the front, it's up to you. But there you go. So that's the thunder shrimp. Like I say, great wee pattern tied, all red. So red bucktail, dyed red tippet. Body's the same, leave it as a silver wire, red wing, red hackle, and just the Guinea fowl and natural at the front. So thanks for taking the time to view the video, it's greatly appreciated, and all being well, I'll see you on the next one.